The mic was muted the whole time. Good morning, you all. I'm just talking and greeting folks. Good morning. Well, it's evening for you all. It's only morning for me and probably two other people. But good morning, good evening, welcome wherever you are. I'm so glad y'all are here. Let me get the housekeeping out of the way just in case somebody catches this on the replay or somebody here and they don't know who I am. No, girl, it's never y'all. It's me. It's me. Trust. I am learning this as I go. But it's been a wonderful journey, and I'm so happy that I get a chance to talk to you all about it because if you're considering it, or if you're just starting out, like my friend Mimi Slow Travels, y'all need to get over there and check out her channel. I'm telling y'all now, get in on the ground floor because that baby's gonna blow up. I'm telling you, she has such a way in front of the camera. Watch. Watch me. Watch what I said. But let me get to the housekeeping. Good morning. My name is Sandra and welcome to my channel From Lack to Legacy. On this channel, we're all things money, investing, and mindset, particularly how to go from a scarcity mindset to a mindset of abundance. If that sounds like something that you are interested in, please stay. If this is your first time, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you've been here before, you already know the drill. What you see is what you get. I just woke up about, well, that's not true. I woke up about 6:30. But y'all know I'm retired, so I linger. I linger in my luscious bed. I do. And my grandboy calls me every morning, like always. And so I had to get up and I needed to be ready for you guys today. So thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule to come and sit and chit chat with me. What? I'm telling you, every time I turn this doggone thing on and something, and a number pop up, I'm like, do Jesus, do Jesus. I'm just so happy that we get this time to fellowship. And right at the end of the year, you all going into a new year, I want to share two things with y'all. We definitely going to talk about how YouTube changed my life because it did. And if you're YouTubers, you all know you're going to be able to relate to this. I hope because everybody's journey is different. But I want to share mine because if you are thinking about doing this, I want to encourage you. But I also want to, as always, tell you all of it, because as with most things, there are positives and negatives. Y'all saw the Matrix. There's always a yin and a yang. And I think to romanticize anything that you're communicating to someone, to romanticize it and not tell both sides is almost, I won't say it's dishonest, but it could be misleading. And I don't ever want to be on that side. I always want to be respectful, and I want to be honest with you all, though, too. So, yes, YouTube changed my little bitty, itty bitty life, and it changed it for the better, but it wasn't without challenges. There have been some bumps. I'm pivoting all the time. Y'all watching me. And so it has really helped a person like me. Introvert, a socially awkward introvert, sometimes anxious, aging. You know what I'm saying? I'm a real live woman. I'm a real person. I'm not a cartoon character. And so I want to share with you why I think it would be a good idea if you're thinking about it, if you're considering going to if you want to start a YouTube channel, even if you want to travel, because both of those journeys for me, they kind of started together. I started my YouTube channel in Mexico almost 1 year ago. I think I posted my first video. It's probably September, October, something like that. So September or October would have been my 1 year anniversary on YouTube. And would y'all look at what we are doing? First of all, I am an introvert. I don't care what it looks like. Do not let the little face fool you. I prefer, like, I know a lot of introverts in there. Hey, y'all, let me stop and greet everybody and we'll get back to how YouTube. I don't want to be rude. I got folks in the living room. So, hey, I said hi to Minnie. Marilyn is always here, y'all. Marilyn calls me in the morning. I'm telling you, y'all better get one. You better get you a ride or die. Good morning, Dee, Janice, Brenda, Teresa, New Life Curator. No, one you, girl, it's me. Let's talk about it with Mara. I can't wait to do something with her. Natural Ally D. I hope I'm saying that right. Genesis 1 to 1. Hello, Yvette. One of my favorite YouTubers. I'm telling y'all, her editing, impeccable, impeccable. I need to get over there and get some lessons. Sparkling Jewel, thank you. Thank y'all for coming in and sitting with me this morning. And if I hope I didn't miss anybody. If I did, charge it to my head and not my heart. I always mean well. But let's just jump right into it because we ain't got time. Stephanie Perry said, if you don't hurry up and get to the content, people will tune away. We don't need that kind of jelly. We're trying to build something over here. So you all saw the topic, how YouTube changed my life. And I got to tell y'all this. You know what else changed my life? Girl, I didn't know y'all could use notes. You know, I'm a teacher. You can't be standing up in front of the class reading from your notes. What kind of teacher is reading from the notes? You might as well just hand the notes to the babies. So I was always like, I need to have it memorized. You know, I need to, maybe I could just have some bullet points. No, I need to have my stuff written out. So let's just jump right into it. If you're a new YouTuber, do not be afraid to put, girl, I got a whole script. Do not, don't hold yourself to any standard. Like, don't do it. Just let the journey unfold. It's not going to be perfect. Stephanie Perry released me from so much. And for someone who has anxiety, her words to me were, it's not going to be perfect. It's you're going to be practicing out loud. It's going to be crappy. Your first videos are going to be crappy. She said, go back and look at my first videos. And that would be something that I would share with anybody who's embarking on this journey. Certainly show yourself grace. Extend the same grace you would to somebody else. Extend that grace to yourself. And that was a game changer for me. Y'all, grace for me. I'm really good at showing grace to others. I think that's most of us. But when you have to turn it inside, I don't know that we have that. I don't know if we have as much practice turning grace inward. And so that has been, I'm telling you, if you are anywhere on the spectrum with anxious, anxiety, whatever it is, grace, oh my God, grace is a game changer. So let me get right into it. Here are my notes. It says, okay, YouTube became a game changer. And it's not just about, I kind of tapped on it. It's not about the numbers. And trust me, we are all, I think all YouTubers watch the analytics. We all do. I mean, I think if you don't watch the analytics, I don't know what you're doing because the analytics help drive your content. It help drives even your schedule. It's all of that. So you're constantly getting feedback through data. So if you don't like data, it's not hard to interpret, y'all. It's really easy. So I'm trying to encourage. Hey, Lisa, who else? Did anybody else come in? I think spoke to everybody. So yeah, so do it. If you are considering it, please do it. I will share with you some of the bumps that I experienced along the way. So here's some of the things that I have noticed that have improved since I started my YouTube channel. My confidence, my confidence. There's not a YouTuber in here, I don't think, or anybody who can hear this that wouldn't imagine how frightening it is to push that button for the first time. Because for me, I'm just gonna, y'all know, I tell you, I'm gonna give it to you straight. When I was considering it, Stephanie had to, I took the YouTube challenge Stephanie Perry offers periodically throughout the year. I had a cohort of friends who were there with me. Everybody had the same assignment. At the end of the week, you had to post a video. Well, everybody in my cohort had posted their videos. Not me, not the kid. I was going through, my anxiety was through the roof. The day that I was supposed to post, you all, no joke, I couldn't do it. I said, I can't do it. I can't do it. The voices in my head were saying, your mama gonna see it. Your sister's gonna see it. All your family members, they're gonna see it. And you know they're gonna be talking. Blah, blah, blah. All your former friends, all that stuff, you all, my anxiety was through the roof. So I talked to Stephanie. I was like, I can't do it. I'm going to the beach. I'm going to the beach. I'm gonna go have me a cocktail. I don't know what to tell you. She said, well, Sandra, if you don't want to do it, don't do it. I was like, oh, okay, cool. She said, but if it's fear, she called me like, I was on my way out the door. I was like, yeah, I won't do it. I'm out of here. She was like, what? But wait. If it's fear that's keeping you from doing it, we don't succumb to fear. I was like, girl, you don't know how many times I didn't succumb to fear. I have some fears. I'm afraid of mice, heights, snakes. Y'all thought I don't like bugs too much. So I understand fear. So she was like, nope. If it's fear, we push through. So if that's you, if you're at a place and you're thinking about it, but it's the fear that is keeping you from doing this, please do not let fear stand in between you and what could be the opportunity of a lifetime. I am telling you, there are no limits. I look at there's some parallels for me between YouTube and trading and investing, period, because I understand the potential. And with anything, you're going to get out of it what you put into it. So you will be the a better investor, a better trader if you study, if you take the time to for real learn the game. You can't have, I can't say no bad words, but you can't have you can't have a this. You can, but it will show in your product. The same is true with investing and trading, you all. You can, everybody that invests and everybody that trades, they aren't profitable. Well, I would say you have to control the things that you can. And that's the same that's true with YouTube. There are certain things that you can control. You control the content. I control the content. I control the schedule. I control the image, the branding. It's like, what? So when you sit with that, it's like, wait a minute, I can recreate this as many times as I want. I can revamp this. I can get some new information and tweak this thing and come back. Wait a minute, it's no what? Limitless possibilities. And I'm telling you, did I see Shauna? Hey, Shauna. Hey, hey, sexy L. Hey, peaceful existence. I'm so happy you all are here. So let me get back on track. That's my problem. Y'all know my ADHD, the way it's set up. I want to be in the chat with y'all. I want to be like, because that's a part of it too. There's that. So there's the technical part, but you are totally in control of the technical pieces. You can learn to be a better editor. You can learn from your analytics what your audience responds to. They give you a schedule. You can have all the information, but you have to take that information and then tweak. So I'm constantly tweaking, I'm constantly pivoting, I'm constantly trying new things. So if it looks like it's all over the place, you know what? In a way, it is because it's a creative endeavor. So that leads me to my next. Well, let me wrap up that first one. The first thing is it's an open, limitless opportunity to learn, retweak, and create. And I promise y'all, this is what I came to YouTube for because I am a creator. I'm at my core, I'm a creative. I like for things to be aesthetically pleasing. I like photography. You all know I love to take pictures. I'm an amateur photographer. Sometimes I don't even use my real camera. I don't edit pictures. I like images. And so YouTube, boy, that's like the perfect marriage. If you are a creative, YouTube is for you. If you are a creative, if you cook, it's a way to share whatever your passion is with the rest of the world. Now, come on, things that most of us are passionate about, we want to talk about it anyway. And what better place to talk about it than on YouTube? Because what happens is once you put that product out there, whatever it is, Yvette does plants. I have friends that do travel. I have friends that talk about money. There are folks that talk about mental health and, all that, whatever your thing is, talk about it because there is somebody else, I guarantee you, there is somebody else out there in the world that shares that same interest, and they're coming. Stephanie and Rashida introduced me to this concept of attract and repel. You don't even want people in your chat or your audience that aren't into the things that you're into. So it really naturally kind of works itself out. So not only is it an endless opportunity to learn, that's what it has been for me, child. When I tell you I have learned, I tell the story all the time. When we first started out, I started out in Mexico in my kitchen with a old MacBook Pro, y'all. You know the big one, the big one they used to make, the 17-inch like this, weigh about 10 pounds. I had that laptop. And I had two old Macs. I had to finally update. Y'all, me and Marilyn, Marilyn could tell you, I had two MacBooks. I was trying to, share my trading and anyway, I had two MacBooks facing one another, y'all. I didn't have a camera. I didn't even know what the heck I was doing. But over time, it evolved. So then I learned to use StreamYard. I've learned to use all these other apps. So endless opportunity for you to learn, and you get to do it at your own pace. What's better than that? Nobody is there judging. We're really the ones judging. I learned that too. I am very hard on myself. So not only is the endless opportunity to learn a skill, but you learn about yourself. I swear to y'all, it's just like trading for me, because trading, they mirror one another. Trading is a wonderful opportunity to learn a new skill, because when I tell you it's comprehensive, that's investing or trading. It's a comprehensive endeavor. You got to want to do this. Now, you could have it if you want to, but you're going to see it in the results. But if you commit yourself to doing it, it could be beautiful. Here we are, not quite, just a little over 12 months later, and we're almost at 2,000 subscribers. Stop playing games. So, natural break. Hit the subscribe button. If you haven't subscribed, if you are watching, hit the subscribe button. It is absolutely free. Hit the like button. I don't care. Hit the dislike button. It does not matter. Hit a button, because for YouTube, that's all engagement. So it just tells YouTube that folks are interested and they're listening to what you have to say, and YouTube will push your videos out. So I'm telling y'all, get into it. Hit those buttons. So we talked about it being an endless opportunity to learn a new skill, similar to trading. We talked about it being an opportunity to learn about yourself. You get to test yourself. I promise you, you test your skills, you test your inner man. Because for me, that anxiety is real. And I had to just put it aside. I couldn't let it rule me. And every time now when I turn that camera on, it just now look, I will turn it on in a New York minute. Y'all know, y'all have walked with me, eaten with me, traveled with me, cried with me recently, the whole shebangity boodle. It has allowed me to strip away all that stuff that I learned as a young woman, as a professional, being in the US, that you have to have a certain image. You know what I'm saying? You don't let people see that you're not good at something, or you don't let people see that you have an emotion about something. That's not how I was raised, baby. I don't know about y'all, but everything, you never let anybody see your weakness. You never let them see you sweat. You never let somebody see you, trip or fall. All that's out the window with YouTube, especially if you are trying to grow a channel. You just have to become comfortable with, hey, people gonna see you. I got very comfortable with being seen. And I think that is a benefit. It has been a benefit to me. I have been able to get comfortable. So, what that really means is, I have to accept myself. I'm not perfect. I make mistakes. It's not going to be, it is what it is. But am I striving to get better? Yes, every time. So, that part, y'all. Anyway, don't make me get emotional. Yes, they enable. Oh my God, the perfectionism. Y'all know, you can only imagine the stuff that I was dealing with. Perfectionism, rule my life. I was a workaholic, all of those things. But this thing will force you to accept because the camera doesn't lie. It doesn't lie. It shows all my gray. It shows when I ain't slept. And I'm not going to allow those things to stop me from the mission that I have. And you all know what the mission is. Let me slow it down, because I started YouTube, I thought, as a real creative endeavor. If you go back to the very first video that I ever did, I had just started this trading class, and I was going to just document my journey and take people along with me on this journey to learn how to trade and become a better investor. That's exactly what I said, I think, in the first video. And over the course of the year, that thing evolved and I had to let it. So it forced me to, I had a vision for the channel when I first started. Well, baby, it ain't nothing like what I started out doing. It evolved and I had to allow that thing to breathe and evolve. So if you're on this journey, or if you're considering it, you're going to have to get, I won't say you're going to have to, but you will get very comfortable with creating a piece of content, letting it go, and it has a life of its own. Once it leaves my hand, once I hit that live button, baby, it's on. It's on. It's you can't control it. So for somebody like me who is anxious, and you know, if you're a perfectionist, you are a control freak. You're trying to control because you're trying to protect yourself. Baby, let it go. Let it go. It is the most freeing thing in the world. It has transcended YouTube. It has transferred over into my life. And my YouTube has what I'm learning through this practice has transferred itself into my real life. I cannot control everything. I have to be okay with imperfection. I have to be okay with rejection. Any YouTuber in here knows it is heartbreaking when you wake up in the morning and you lost subscribers. It's like, what the heck? I wasn't even on TV. How did I lose subscribers? But you become comfortable with that ebb, that flow. People come, people go. People, some people like it, some people don't. It's like you if you can't get comfortable with that, baby, YouTube gonna kick your butt because people come and go all the time. And then what it brought me to as what just like trading, I'm telling y'all some parallels here, is that there's no limit. There's an abundance of people. YouTube attracts billions of viewers, billions. Why am I worrying or fretting over the coming and going of one or two people? It doesn't matter. New Life Creator says, how did you choose your name from lack to legacy? Girl, divinity. I was in Stephanie's class. I didn't have a clue, had no clue. Didn't even, to be honest with y'all, I wasn't really going to do it. I was just taking the class because I knew somewhere deep down inside I wanted to do it, but I was scared, y'all. I was totally scared. And so I felt like, let me just do this. It's like, going up and jump off the top of something. You ain't gonna be doing that over and over again. You just want to confront the fear. I just wanted to confront the fear. I just wanted to do it, get on the other side and be like, girl, I did it. I never really intended to release a video. I really didn't. So I'm sitting. This is legitimately what happened. Again, me and my two computers. I had one computer on with Stephanie's class, the YouTube class. I had another computer on with my trading class. This is how crazy I was. So I got my headphones on. I'm listening. I'm listening to Stephanie and I'm watching the trading class just like this. And I promise you, just like that, as divinely as I am describing it, I've had my notebooks because I'm taking two sets of notes. And something said, wait a minute. What I was confronting with my trading, I had to come face to face with this scarcity mindset. Y'all go back and watch the video. I was a beginning trader. I was making the same mistake over and over and over and over and over again. I was like, okay, this ain't gonna work. Why am I making the same mistake? I had to come face to face with, I had a scarcity mindset. I kept doing the same thing, entering this trade wrong, and I it didn't make sense. So I had to step back. When I stepped back, what I noticed about myself is that there was this fear of missing out. I kept saying, this, if I don't get in this trade now, I'm not going to be able to make this money. That's a lie. That is a scarcity mindset. Y'all, it's enough money. It's enough opportunity. It's enough people. So when I came face to face with the scarcity mindset, y'all know me, I got to research it. I'm like, wait a minute, what's up with this scarcity mindset? Why am I so afraid if I don't get in this trade, it's gonna pass me by and I'm never gonna have another opportunity. So coming face to face with that. So now I'm sitting there like, girl, you got scarcity mindset. You gotta address this. Where did it come from? I went through that whole thing. And so I came up when you look up scarcity, they talk about lack, this feeling of lack. That's the underlying drive, is that there's this sense of there isn't enough. And so I knew that that was where I was, but that wasn't where I wanted to be. And what was I trying to do with my trading? I wasn't getting into trading, y'all, just because, I had nothing else to do. I had a vision. I wanted to create a legacy for my grandchildren and my children, really. I wanted to not be the person, and I don't know if anybody else from the Black community is here. Hey, Mahalia, I don't know if y'all grew up like I did. My grandmama didn't leave any assets or wealth to my mom. I'm not so sure that my father certainly didn't leave me anything. We ain't gonna discuss that, y'all. I got jokes. But at any rate, I got a baseball cap in his bus pass. I said what I said. So I just, something in me, I was like, I don't want to do that. I want to leave a legacy for my children. Hey, tea time. I want to leave a legacy. So here it is. There's the title. How do I go from this scarcity mindset, lack? How do I go from this lack to legacy? I was like, baby, that's it. That's your whole journey. While you trying to tell folks or take them on this trading journey, what you really need to do is take them on this journey with you from lack. I'm a real person. I'm not a cartoon character. I had a life. I had trauma. I was a person. And where I found myself at 50 something years old was I was struggling with lack, with a scarcity mindset. We're not going out like that. Mm-mm. So from lack to legacy was that's the real journey. The journey was never really about cataloging the trading. That was the vehicle. But the real journey that I'm sharing with you is from lack to legacy. So when I'm telling you all about investing and stuff, I'm talking to me. I'm talking to me. I wish that my story, when I look at Stephanie and when I look at Rashida, yeah, I mean they got money. They got gobs of money. That wasn't me. I had to be honest. It wasn't me. I was a teacher. Teachers don't make a lot of money. Many a day I was living paycheck to paycheck. I knew, but I hadn't been able to implement this stuff. So YouTube, again, YouTube saves the day. YouTube for the win. YouTube gave me this vehicle where I could be honest and say, okay, Sandra, you gonna have to deal with your scarcity mindset, and it still crops up, y'all. I'm Therapy has helped. Being honest with it has helped. Having accountability partners that has helped. But girl, I said what I said: a baseball cap and a bus pass. Hey, what would I be if I did not tell y'all the truth? That coming face to face with my truth of my life. This is Y'all, I'm telling you, you can't fix anything that you won't look at. You can't improve anything that you won't call it for what you got to call it what it is. And that was where I was, unfortunately, as educated as I was, 2 degrees, raised 2 children, raised 2 husbands, 2 dogs, a house. I was sitting with the remnants of all of those experiences, and it left me feeling like there just wasn't enough. Oh, that's the real. So, and I knew I didn't want to be there. I knew what I wanted. And so I named it what I wanted it. I wanted it to showcase that no matter where you are, I know it's true, y'all. And I don't think your YouTube channel should be about anything that you aren't really passionate about. Don't go for what's popular, because if you do, I just don't know how you can sustain that. I could have done anything. I could have just got on here and talked. I could do that in my sleep. I could have just picked the topic and be like, you know what, I'm just gonna teach. I could have done that. But I had to come right way out of my comfort zone. YouTube will call you over and over and over again to come out of your comfort zone. And that is a good thing. While it's scary, it's challenging. I'm telling you. And the beauty of it is you get to create it. So if it gets to be too much, I just close the computer. I was like, baby, this is it. YouTube is it. So I started out like that. And we're not going to even talk about the business aspect because I'm telling y'all about evolution. That came later. So got the title from lack to legacy. Got it. Got my mission. Okay, I'm gonna show women how to trade because I done figured this out. I'm gonna show women how to invest. I can teach anything. I'm learning it. I might as well teach it to them. So here go me and Maryland. I promise y'all, Maryland been with me A1 from day one. So I'm trying to do one-on-ones, y'all. I swear to you, I didn't even know how to use Zoom. I didn't have a way for people to even pay me if I offered them a service. I had none of that. So then I had to turn to the technology piece. I had to, you have to learn all that stuff. Anyway, so myriad of skills I had to pick up. So now we got the mission. We've got the method. You just got to jump in here and do it. So here I go. I jump in with 2 feet. We're going to teach folks, blah, blah, blah. We show up. I'm doing the thing. Somehow, I can't remember the exact impetus, the catalyst, but somehow, I don't know, it was either another class or something. I took an encounter I had with, of course, Stephanie Perry, and she introduced me to the idea that you can use YouTube to call people into your business. I was like, girl, first of all, I ain't got no business. So, you know, but over time, as I was watching and listening, like most of us, I'm taking this all in. I'm like, wait a minute, this is a business. It could be a business. And as I began to open myself up to that idea that YouTube could actually be a business that pays you. And I'm going to tell you all, YouTube can pay you. I have shared with you all, it took me, I got monetized maybe around, I don't know, the 8th month, 8 months in. It wasn't very long before I was at 1,000 subscribers. I think it took me maybe 2 or 3 months to get to 500. The next 500 was a little more difficult because I was taking breaks in between. You know, I was doing all kind of stuff. But when I got to the 1,000 subscribers and the 4,000 watch hours, that was the requirement at the time. I'm not even sure if that's still the requirement. But excuse me, once I got there and I was monetized, just because you're monetized does not mean they cut you a check. After you're monetized, you got to get the views. So it took me from the time I got monetized, y'all, almost 4 or 5 months before I even made $100, because YouTube won't pay you unless you have 100, make $100. And I'm telling you, that's not easy. So let me help you with this part. Yes, YouTube is an opportunity to learn a skill, a set of skills. YouTube is an opportunity for you to learn about yourself. I promise you, if you don't want to see yourself, if you don't want to face yourself, you don't want to do YouTube, because you're going to come face to face with yourself. That is a beautiful opportunity. But here comes a business opportunity. What? You can make money. So you can. But let me say this to you. It's not overnight money. It's not get rich quick either. YouTube, just like everything else I just mentioned, is you get out of it what you put into it. And I'm gonna tell you this: if you are a quick study, if you can pivot, like what Black women don't, baby, that's our life. All Black women, we incorporate data and information on the daily. We flip it around in 24 hours and we give you something beautiful and something new. That's what YouTube is. You take all those analytics and that data, or not, but you take it and you say, okay, that was successful, but I want to see it go here. And then you tweak it and then you toss it back out there again. And it's this constant thing of adjusting, I swear to you. But every time you tweak it and you get it right, you know what your reward is? You see it. You see more subscribers, you see the money. Baby, I'm learning. So for me, there's that, even in that, there's a double bonus for me. Because as an aging woman, all the research tells us that we should keep our brains engaged. So baby, I'm engaged. I'm engaged because I'm watching the analytics. I'm watching, I'm fully involved. My body is involved with this, my everything. And so I'm making these adjustments, you all. Can you make money? Yes, there are many ways to make money in YouTube, and YouTubers they know. But there are many ways. You can make money through ads, you can make money through Patreon, you can have a monthly subscription. YouTube is a money making machine. But are you going to start out making $5,000 a month? I don't know. You might. Your stuff might hit. My stuff, I think my channel is like a natural evolution. I think it's very typical. I don't know how many people turn on their cameras like for the first time, shaky and scared, working it out as you go, and you hit 1 million. Hey, but it happens. There are people, I've watched it with my own 2 eyeballs. So if you got the juice, if you've got the tenacity to stay in it, and do that learning and that tweaking, do that give and take thing. And if you got the hot topic of the day, and if it's a lot of stuff that has to come together. You have the personality and then the tech piece. Y'all know my tech piece is trash. My tech piece, I look back at some of them videos, I'm like, I don't even know why these people love me. I don't even know why they look, I don't even know why they over here. Why would you? Because I look back at it, but I understand this, baby, that's okay. That's temporary, because my drive is going to keep me making it better. I'm already looking at better equipment, and I watch other YouTubers that I admire, and I see, oh, okay, I see how she did that. I see that angle. And so you're constantly doing that. If you love to learn, YouTube is for you. If you're looking for an opportunity to make your own money at your own pace, YouTube is for you. But I don't want you to go in thinking you're going to, like, it's been a year, y'all. I just got my first $100 check. It's been a year. But I'm watching the revenue go up steadily every month. I told you all my average for the month was like $20 to $25. Well, hey, y'all, hey, Doctor, is that Linda? Hey, help me with that. It's to Kende Travel, another great YouTuber. Y'all check her out. But what happened for me is that it gave me this opportunity, y'all, to get in here, tweak this thing. The money is getting better. I looked at it the other day, y'all. I'm up to like 30 some dollars. So every month, my average that the channel makes, it goes up. So who knows? Next month, maybe my average will be $50. But you just have to keep the faith. Don't let the money, don't let the numbers deter you. I promise you, the numbers are there to help. The analytics are there to help. I promise you, if you stick with it, if you continue to improve, if you pay attention to what subscribers are saying, and subscribers talk to you through comments, they talk to you through likes, they talk to you through participation. So you've got to be in tune to all of that stuff. If you're in tune to that and you tweak, I mean, now you could look at it and be like, well, I'm gonna just keep doing what I'm doing. Well, if you keep doing what you're doing, you're gonna keep getting what you got. If you see the improvement, then you're that's all you can do. Keep improving, keep coming back, keep doing more, do more of what works and less of what doesn't work. Simple. Attract and repel. You want to attract the things you want and you want to get rid of the stuff that doesn't work. So y'all, now I'm up to making $30 a month. Well, that's $30 a month. It's more, I could invest that money. I could invest it back into the business. I could invest that in the stock market. Y'all know where I'm going with my $30. I'm going with my $30 could work for me. Reinvesting in the business, yeah. But stock market, you let this channel take off. I'm telling y'all what I'm doing. And I hope that other women see it and that you see the earning potential. This is not get rich quick. YouTube isn't get rich quick. Trading is not get rich quick. Investing is really not get rich quick. None of those things are. They all require discipline. They all require that you are constantly learning and pivoting. You can't be stuck. You have to be willing to learn. But the outcome, what you get, the payout, I wouldn't trade it for anything. YouTube has brought me so much joy because it has allowed me also, we talked about the creative part. I can create, I can share pictures, I can share images. I can see myself improving. And so, yeah, if you're interested, jump in. I'm telling you, I am telling you. And for those, there are some people right here in this chat. I know for a fact those channels are going to blow up because I'm a YouTube watcher. I watch YouTube. Not only do I create content, but I watch YouTube. Y'all know I'm retired, so I can be sitting. I'm at home. I'm a scroller. I'm watching what works, what doesn't work. And there are some winning gems. Y'all better get on while you can. I'm telling you, get in on the ground floor. There's some sisters in this chat. Go watch their content. So, I'm about to take a break right here because I want to go through. I do want to look at the comments. And then I do want to shout out these YouTubers. Y'all know who's in here, but y'all need to get over there. It is not a crime for one YouTuber to study another YouTuber. And yes, I study YouTubers. I don't study them like competition. I see what is my eye attracted to because I have the same eyes as anybody else as a viewer. So I know what I like. I know what I don't like. I know what draws me in. I can see how that YouTuber's numbers are. And I can see, oh, that's why. That's why they're so successful because they've got good content. Not only do they have good content, a good a relevant topic that people are interested in, but you can see the quality of the video. Nobody wants to see no grainy video. Nobody want to be there when the speaker is off. You got to get your audio. You got to get your tech piece together. And so, yeah, I study other YouTubers. So if you're an aspiring YouTuber or if you're a new YouTuber, study folks. I look at Money Coach Malik. I look at everybody. I look at all the girlies, Lisa J. Stocks. I watch because It's almost like sitting in a master class for free. They talking about the same thing I'm talking about. I don't know everything. I can go right over here and watch my sister do her thing. And I'm like, wow, that worked. I can incorporate that. It's not stealing. YouTube is, I promise you, y'all, there are billions of people. Let me just talk to Black women. Did you all know in the USA, there are about, in 2022, was it, or 2021, 22 million Black women. 22 million? Y'all, we don't have to compete. There's no way I can reach all 22 million Black women. There's no way in the world Lisa can scoop up all 22 million Black women. There's enough. Lord Jesus, from lack to legacy, there's enough. There is enough for all of us. So I don't care if somebody's doing your topic. I don't care if you feel like, well, the market is saturated or I don't have nothing new to say about it. It doesn't matter. Nobody can say it the way you say it. Nobody can present it with the colors you present it with. Get out here, do your thing. And I promise you, there is enough. There's enough audience. There is enough money. There's enough opportunity. It's enough time if you make it. But there's enough for all of us. Okay, so let me get in this chat real quick. I'm trying to see. Okay, why do you all use StreamYard? Well, I like to use StreamYard because it's easy. StreamYard has made it, I think you can also publish your videos through the YouTube app or, through YouTube. I like StreamYard because it's comprehensive. I got my chat here. I have everything I need. The dashboard is easy. It's user friendly. There's a paid version and a free version. Don't hurt. Free don't hurt. I started out with the free version. The only thing with the free version is that after so many hours, it didn't work for me because I was on YouTube all day. When I first started out, y'all, yep, I would do a 6-hour day. Marilyn was there. I would do a 6-hour YouTube live. But that I was trading. I was online all day. And so I just shared what I was doing. You came along for the ride. You saw me actually, doing my thing for 6 hours, sometimes 6.5. I'm pretty sure it's an 8-hour video out there. But you ain't got to do that. You ain't got to, commit that much time of your life. But that's why I use StreamYard, because the free version was limited. You could only do so many hours. So here I go. I had to switch over to the paid version. I think my paid version is like $25 a month. It's not very much. But you all, that opened up another opportunity. So now I had to learn the interface with this program, with this app. And so if you love learning, if you are interested in getting a message out, because you could just do YouTube as a creative endeavor, just as a creative outlet. You're going to be learning as you go. As you're teaching and sharing, you're learning. I love that. As a teacher, I'm a lifelong learner. So that was right up my alley. What? We could learn? Wait a minute. I can share a passion because I'm definitely passionate about Black women becoming investors. Let's get back to that 22 million. It's 22 million women, right? Anybody that's talking about money, any Black woman that's talking about money is not my competition, child. She is my friend. She is my ally because we want the same thing. Me and Lisa want the same thing. Me and Money Coach Malika, we want the same thing. That makes us allies, y'all. We've been sold a lie. I told y'all about that visual with the 50 random dots just everywhere. That has been some of us. Some of us understood the power of a network. Stephanie Perry understands the power of networking. That's why you get with your sisters. That's why you don't fight with your sisters. Because instead of us being 50 random dots, once we make those connections in those networks, y'all, we are powerful. I am better because Malika does what she does. I am better because Lisa does what she does. And this is the truth. Lisa went to a conference over the summer. I can't wait to get with her because where she went, I'm going next year. She did a YouTube conference for YouTube content creators, and her subscription count shot up. She knows something I need to know. Y'all get with your folks. I'm telling you, it's not competition to watch people who do what you do. That's smart. We would be stupid to have like somebody over here who's mastered what you're trying to do, but you don't want to watch or you don't want to support. That's insane to me. That's insane. So I'm watching my sisters do the same thing I want to do. I'm learning from them. Sisterhood, I'm telling y'all. And that came for me. That was a journey too. You all, when you come from trauma and you used to that kind of interaction with women. If you don't fix that, you'll carry that everywhere and it don't serve nobody. So I learned that. I was like, wait a minute. I am better when I am with my sisters. I'm better when we sitting on the same side of the table, not when we sitting across from the table and I'm side eyeing her and she's side eyeing me. That does not work. I mean, you can do it, but it's gonna take you longer. Everybody here knows that one of the most powerful tools that you can have as a YouTuber is the collab. Whether you all produce a product or not, collaboration is what is going to take your YouTube channel to the next level. Help me. Every time Stephanie Perry is so gracious to allow us onto her platform and her space, you getting folks are seeing you, who you get to call out to your audience. Stephanie ain't worried about us. She does not mind sharing that platform, because the woman that I'm looking for is not the same person necessarily that she's looking for. And whoever needs what I have, they're going to see, they're going to find. If they don't find it with me, they'll find it with my sister next door. We don't really care, because the object for real for most of us who are doing this and we're passionate about it, all the women that I know that are in this money space, Black women building wealth, all of us want the same thing. We want Black women to become investors. So let me get back to the statistic. 22 million Black women in the USA. That's a rough round number, y'all, rough number. Of that 22 million, do you know only 40 to 50% have anything invested? That means there's 50 to 60% of 22 million. So let's just say half. That's 11 million Black women that don't have a penny invested in the stock market. Child, bye. It's enough work, Lisa. Lisa, it's enough work for you. It's enough people for me, Malika, Brown Girls Trade, Black Girl Stocks. We got 11 million sisters out here, y'all, that are living in a way that we know we can help them improve. I ain't got to worry about this. It's 11 million. So my push this year, and I'm gonna tell y'all the story, because this is exactly how it happened. So we're going into the new year. Everybody's been reflective. How was the last year? What you gonna do for the upcoming year? Me too. I'm in the same cycle, because you really should be reflecting. I don't do resolutions, but I shall reflect. I look back and see what worked, what didn't work, and where do I want to be next year. Well, I certainly want to continue this mission of having and bringing Black women into this financial education, financial literacy space, because I'm passionate about it, y'all, because it works. I'm telling you, we're doing it together. I am not some deity up here who got $1 million saved. That's not it. I'm learning with you. I could have saved more. My pension, thank God for a pension, Jesus. But I need to create this legacy. It's going to take money. We can do it through the stock market. So here we all are trying to reach 11 million women. So my push for the next year is, this is what God gave me to do. I can't do nothing. I wish everybody well. Y'all do what you're supposed to do. But here's my mission. It was given to me simply like this. Y'all ever have something drop in your spirit? Like you just manage your own business and you go, wait a minute, where did that idea come from? I know that that's not me, because I was minding my business and this idea came over me, just like the whole thing to start this channel came to me just like that. And the vision is to get 1,000 Black women to open up brokerage accounts and just start investing. You all know the drill. You can do it with $5. You don't even need money to open your Schwab brokerage account. They will open up your account for free. I'm telling y'all this. I'm giving you game for free. The game's supposed to be sold, not told. I'm giving it to you for free. You can open up a brokerage account by yourself. You don't need a ton of money. You can purchase whatever kind of equity you want, whatever they have available with that brokerage. I love Schwab because they offer what is called a slice. You can get fractional shares, y'all. There's no reason 11 million Black women are disengaged from financial literacy or disengaged from the stock market. That is insane to me, when all you need is a computer And $5, girl, I'm telling everybody, sis, get in over here. I don't care. Make your $5 make you $5. I don't care if it takes a month. Get in here and let's get it done, because there's no excuse now. We don't have the excuse. You don't need a broker anymore. You don't even need you don't even need a phone. You don't need a phone. You need well, you could do it on your phone, but you need a laptop. Seriously, if you're just starting out, because I want you to learn. I want to teach. I am not, that's why y'all don't hear me talking about Robinhood, all that stuff on the phone. That's great. It gamifies investing a little bit too much for me. I want you on the desktop, because I want to teach you seriously. What is this market about? What is supply and demand? What is dollar cost averaging? These are just words, you all. You can take it in. If my 60-year-old brain can take it in, flip it back and make it work, you can too. So that's my mission. 1,000 Black women in 365 days. So wait a minute. So the Lord gives me this instantly. Anybody ever do this? I was like, 1,000 women. I was like, that's, Mom, I swear to you, this is the internal conversation. I'm like, that's more than 3 women a day. I'm like, Lord, I don't even know 3 women. I don't even interface with 3 women a day. How much? 1,000? It felt like I instantly went to bargaining. I was like, well, maybe 500. 500 seemed a little more reasonable, because what nobody wants to do, you don't want to fail. Nobody wants to say, well, my charge for the year is to get 1,000 Black women to invest, and you come up short. At least, that was what my mind, that's the thickness of, who I am, y'all. That's what my mind did. My mind said, Lord, we ain't doing no 1,000. How about we do 500? I didn't go lower than 500, because at least I had the faith of 500. But that 1,000, I was like, all I could think is, you're gonna put that out there, girl. Now you got the hump hustle, or it's not gonna, all those things. And as clearly as I'm talking to you, the Holy Spirit says, this is not your problem. I said 1,000. All you got to do is get up and start moving your feet. I said, well, you can't argue with that. You can't argue with that. I had to let go of the outcome. I'm telling y'all something. Okay. Did you hear that? YouTube will force you to let go of the outcome. I have gotten on here, sound has been bad, all kind of things will happen. If you're gonna beat yourself up every time a glitch, or you're gonna be miserable. Don't do it. Release the outcome. Sure, we want to, we want to get better, we want to improve, we want to do all those things you do with your analytics, and you want every video to be better, you want your content. Yeah. But once you've done that, you got to let it go. You got to let it go. So here I am with this mission. I'm like, oh, Lord, you didn't say 1,000 women. Okay. So now I got to get on this thing, branding this thing and getting it all out. And every time me and Marissa have a meeting, I'm like, girl, 1,000. Ooh, it just shook me. But the truth is, y'all, I have to let go of the outcome. It's going to be whatever it's going to be, but it's not going to stop me from trying. Hey, win some, big up yourself. I just love my sisters. Y'all, it's some awesome, awesome women in this chat. Get with them. Don't do it in isolation. I don't do anything in isolation anymore. Even me as an introvert. I'm an introvert, for real. I spend my time, I'm happy. When I'm by myself, I'm happy. I'm good company. I have good conversations with myself. When you get older, you'll understand. I have a great time, but you can't do this in isolation. That's what I would say to an aspiring YouTuber too. And that's another way YouTube has improved my life. It has not forced, but it has coaxed me out of that introversion. I'm still an introvert. I'm always going to be that. But YouTube gives me an opportunity at my own pace. I decide who I collaborate with. You know what I'm saying? I decided that's a topic that I'm interested in, but the opportunity to interface and collaborate with other women that I might not otherwise have crossed paths with is a blessing. It's a blessing. Get into it. I'm telling you, if you are not in network with women, get there. Get there. It's a gift. Nope. I have been in this community. We're talking about a year, a little less than a year. We not fussing and fighting, y'all, in them chats. We get in there, drop information, and like, I promise you, the whole title of this video, I didn't come up with this. Who dropped this? Somebody in here dropped this idea for the title of the video. A sister typed it in one of our YouTube accountability chats. She said, "Oh, this topic is really hot. It's doing well. Y'all, let's jump on it. Say less, boo. Say less." So here I go. I would have never, I didn't think of it. You have to be willing to let this journey evolve. I'm telling you, it's the best way. Because now you could try to be the control freak. I started that way, y'all. Y'all know I did. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I was trying so hard. Marilyn could tell you, I was trying so hard to make it perfect. That thing will kill you. It is what it is. Create the content. It ain't gonna be perfect. It don't have to be perfect. It'll get better over time. Release yourself from all of that, all of this trying to be perfect. Release yourself. Do yourself a favor. Get in collaboration with other women. We blow under each other's wings. That's what we do. It's a beautiful, beautiful, it's a beautiful place. It's a beautiful feeling. Let me get back to my notes. I just watched yours. I'm telling y'all, get in there. Okay, so y'all know who everybody in here who's a YouTube content creator. Please, please, please. The beauty of this, when we come together like this, we open up our audiences so that maybe someone who isn't familiar with Big Up Yourself, that's my girl Winsome, somebody who might not be familiar with Mimi Slow Travels, and y'all need to get over there, you have an opportunity to align yourself with somebody who shares your interests. Yeah, it's a win-win. It's a win-win for everybody. Okay, so we talked about, let me get back to these notes. We talked about the transformation, the ability, for me anyway, I'm still an introvert. But the transformation for me is I get to learn all these new skills. I get to stretch myself and get out of my comfort zone. I have to talk to other people. There's no way you can't do YouTube on an island. I'm sorry. You can, but it's going to take you a long, long time. The African proverb says, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. And so I want some longevity here. I want this thing to be a success. I want my mission. I know the mission that God gave me, He gave it to me clear as everything. Clear. I know that, like I know my name, but He didn't intend for me to do it by myself. And so being in relationship, doing just what we're doing, is how I can get there faster. It's less work. When I partner with Lisa, we share that audience. So y'all get it. Y'all get it. Okay, so we talked about even my confidence being built because now I turn on this thing in a New York minute. So if you struggle like I struggle with not wanting to be seen, that was a real thing for me because there's safety. There's safety, girl. Safety when you can't see me. When I'm in isolation, I'm totally safe. What am I do? Beat myself up? No. But for me, being an introvert, when I'm not forced, but when I have this opportunity to open myself up and share, y'all, I cannot tell you, it's been one of the greatest gifts. I have real sisters. I'm talking about, we don't talk every day. Everybody in here got a life. Everybody in here got a mission. Everybody in here doing big things. Everybody. So we're not keying on the phone like this is high school, but you let me send the bat signal up. You let me say, girl, I'm struggling with this. I promise you, my sisters come out of the woodworks. Baby, if you ain't had it, y'all better get on to it. I'm just telling you, get on to it. So we talked about my confidence. Let's see. We talked about resilience, that you got to see the mission through. It's not going to happen like overnight. But what we didn't talk about is the professional growth. I came out of education, y'all. So I'm always going to be a lifelong learner. But what I wasn't so privy to, education is one thing. That's school. You go to school, you learn something. But having a coach, a mentor, what? That was new to me. I didn't even know anything about no doggone life coach for real. I knew a therapist, but I didn't know nothing about no life coach or somebody who's doing what you want to do, and you can pay them or whatever means, whatever y'all decide. But you can have like a one-on-one relationship with somebody who's doing what you're trying to do, and they will impart wisdom and help you get to where you're going, and you don't have to struggle. So what? Ladies, gentlemen, y'all get with it. If you ain't figured it out by now, I'm really trying to encourage you that if it's in your spirit to do, if you're just starting out, I'm a year in. Y'all know, I don't know what to tell you. I'm just a year in. I don't even have 2,000 subscribers. I want to get there. So if you're here and you're not subscribed, hit the button. Help me get there. But it's just opened up so many went doors and opportunities. And another one is for professional development. I in school, when you're a teacher, you have to have professional development all year long, blah blah blah. I'm out of that field. So how do I get professional development? I seek out mentors. Sometimes they find me. I seek out people who know more than I know, and I go to where they are. And if I have to pay for it, I pay for it. And I know this, I can say this to us. I don't bargain with them. I don't care what her price is. If she's got what I want and I know she's going to give it to me and it's effective, I'm going to pay my sister. I'm paying her. I'm not going to ask, I'm never asking my sisters for a discount. Let somebody else do that. I know. No, she has what I need. She has the expertise. I want what she got. She's willing to give it to me here, sis. Let's work it out. Let's get it done. So that has been another kind of bonus. Even in retirement, I am still being professionally developed. Y'all, I don't know. I cannot say enough good things. Let me get some notes real quick. Let me make sure I got everything. Okay, believing in the journey. It's not about chasing the numbers. Okay. So yes, the last thing I think I really want to say, and I don't want this to be no 5-day live, y'all, because I don't think it takes all of that. I do want to say that you do need to be doing something that you believe in. Everybody that I know has taken, everybody, the ladies that are in my circle, they're all doing something that they're passionate about. Because why would you do this? Don't do it to yourself. If you're not passionate about your topic, just chill. Find something that you're passionate about, because YouTube is work. So I talked about all the glorious things. Yes, YouTube has improved my life in several ways. I'm being professionally developed. I have a network of sisters. It has allowed me to step outside my comfort zone. I'm developing skills that I never had before. Child, we're not even talking about the business opportunities, because I didn't spend a lot of time on that. And I'll circle back to that, because that is, for some of us, we are looking to make money. You can absolutely make money on YouTube, and it's not just from views. You can have affiliate links. There are a myriad of ways. You can sell a product. You can sell, I have spread. Is it what's the thing, y'all, where they sell the t-shirts and the mugs, and YouTube offers you 10 different ways that you can create and generate income. And you have to pick and choose, the ones that work for you. Like, I don't have a Patreon. I'm not a fan of the monthly thing, because for me, I think if somebody pays you money monthly, you got to produce. You got to give them something monthly. I don't like that kind of accountability. So I didn't pick that part. I like digital downloadable products. That's a one-time deal. That's something new. I'm just working that into my kit. It's a new offering, but it's a way to generate income. You can have a monthly subscription. There's a buy me a cup of coffee option. You can, all of these things, you all, and I'm telling you, all you need is your computer, an internet connection, and the will and a passion. Come on, I'm having the time of my life. So we talked about all the positive stuff, y'all. We talked about it being a business funnel. We talked about it being a way to get your passion out into the world. It's a creative endeavor. I swear to you, did y'all know YouTube offered all of that? I had no clue. I just thought, you make a couple videos, you share with your friends. Yeah. No, you can absolutely turn your computer into a money making machine. Get with it. So for me, it was like it went naturally hand in hand with investing and trading. Because after all, we all want to, be better off tomorrow than we were yesterday. And money will help get you there. Money doesn't make you happy, but honey, money can solve a whole lot of problems. Money can solve problems. Now that I know. So YouTube being a money making machine is the truth. I'm here. I'm living proof. I don't have to do much. I create these videos. We come on, we talk. I create digital products. That's a new offering. I have a class. Who'd have thought it a year ago? A year ago, I was sitting in my kitchen, me and Marilyn with two computers face to face like this. I had no clue. And here it is 12 months later. I don't know anything that you can control, any business that you can flip with no overhead. What was my initial investment? $25 for StreamYard. Okay, I pay for my little Zoom subscription. I don't know. Calendly is free. That's how you get paid. PayPal, all those integrations, those things are free. So I'm talking about with very little overhead. Very little overhead. Investing and trading, same thing, y'all. Very little overhead, but the potential to make money. And how about this? Y'all, this is why we all doing it too. We're location independent. You can do this from anywhere. You can do YouTube, baby. If they got a signal, you could do it. You can trade and invest from anywhere. If you got a computer and you got a signal, you in business. You're in business. You can create a business from your computer. You can invest and learn to be a better investor from your computer. Marry those two things together. Y'all can't tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. And then let God ordain it and say, go for it and go do it. Y'all better watch out. Because win, lose, or draw, whether I make the mark or I don't, I promise you at the end of 2024, I will be better than I was at the beginning of 2024. I can't see, I don't know. I just that's me. That's how I feel about it. That's how I feel. You can make money on YouTube, you can make money investing, you can do all of that stuff. So let's get to the darker side because I done sold y'all. I've sold you my dream, and it has been my dream. Y'all know what? Honestly, even though when I took Stephanie's class, for real, I'm not even kidding. When I took the class, I was like, okay, Sandra, just take the class, get through these 5 days. If you get the video out, great. That's all I saw. But I went back. Do y'all remember the old Clubhouse? I'm dating myself, y'all. Clubhouse used to be, I don't know. It was out during the pandemonium. Clubhouse was big. When couldn't nobody be together, we could get together at Clubhouse. I went back and looked at my Clubhouse. I never really used it. I set it up. And you all know what I had on there? They asked you to like describe your interests. I had travel blogger. What? I was still at home. I was at home sitting on my couch. I don't even know. I don't even think I had been to Spain. I'm just saying there's power in your words. There's power in having a vision, even when you don't see it. When I sat in Stephanie Perry's class, I did not see it. I was just trying to make it to the end of the 5 days. But I had planted this seed sometime back during the pandemonium. And when I went back and looked, I almost fell off my chair. Yeah, I don't call myself a travel blogger, vlogger, or any of that stuff, but I certainly travel and I record it and I share it with my friends and family and the rest of the world. So now I don't know if that's a travel blogger, or whatever it is, but it's just amazing to me that from that time to this, that you could realize a dream. So come on, y'all, dream big. Don't be like me. Don't look God in the face and be try to minimize the dream. Because I swear to goodness, when that thing hit me 1,000, I swear to you, I went through that whole thing. I said, Lord, I don't even know 1,000 women. That's 3 women a day. I don't even interface with 3 people in 24 hours. As a matter of fact, I don't want to interface with 3 people in 24 hours. That's too much. I'd have to do it every day. He said, this is not you. This has nothing. Put your ego to the side, got nothing to do with you. Do what I said and watch me work. So I don't argue when it get real and raw like that. I don't argue. I'm too old. I don't need to be whooped. I have been disobedient. I don't do that anymore. I make my life easy. I'm going to follow this leading and we're going to it will be beautiful. Bottom line, it will be beautiful. Have there been challenges? Yes. Will there be challenges? Yes. Y'all know I'm technologically, I'm learning. There are going to be glitches. I'm telling y'all, Marissa and I have been working very closely. The rollout happens tomorrow. Am I ready? I don't think so, but hey, we're doing it anyway. We're going to roll it out. I'm just going to ask that this community continue to be gracious and be patient with me because my heart is in the right place. My drive is here. I'm not going to stop. I'm going to make sure that I'm faithful to this vision. But I know it's not going to be perfect. So I can let myself off the hook. It's not going to be perfect. We're switching up the way you enter the class. We've got a lot of things, working, but I am excited. I'm definitely excited. But the challenges are there. If you aren't a techie, that could be a challenge for you. Um, if you are time challenged, trying to make it, make time to get videos and edit and get that content up, that can be challenging. And I'm telling you, it can be frustrating when you see something and you're trying to put it together and put it out in the world and it doesn't quite come out. And I'm embarrassed so many times. Y'all, there's so many cringe-worthy moments. When I look back, it's like, most times I don't even look at my videos. I just can't. I can't. Once I put it out there, it's out there. I walk away because I don't, I'll be way too critical and it doesn't serve me. It doesn't serve you guys. It doesn't make my content better, being, cringing. That doesn't help. So I've learned that. I don't look back at it. I will look at somebody else. Very rarely will I look at my videos. But the few times that I have, you all, I even learned something there. Oh my goodness. I'm so glad I hit that because I didn't want to miss that. You all, I don't know about you. It wasn't YouTube videos that I was watching. I had the opportunity to watch back a Zoom study session. And if you have never listened to your own voice, I guarantee you, for me, it was a shocker. I was like, oh my goodness. I didn't do too much cringing. I gave myself some grace, but I was able to listen to the inflection in my voice. I was able to listen to how I interacted in conversations with people. It was, I wasn't happy. I'll tell you that. When I watched it, I was like, ew, I didn't even realize that my voice was doing what it was doing. So maybe I would suggest that you do it. I wouldn't suggest that you not watch your content back. If you can stomach and it doesn't send you into a tizzy, there's a benefit in watching yourself. I didn't watch my YouTube stuff. I watched a Zoom study session and it's almost the same thing. But there was some value and I've been able to make adjustments. I didn't even hear myself. And I'm gonna give my sister this one. As a young woman, I had a sister, and she would always say to me, "It's not what you say, it's how you say it." I couldn't hear it. I couldn't even receive what she was saying because I knew the intent of my heart. My heart was, I'm just telling, I'm trying to communicate. But I didn't hear the way the receiver heard it. So to be able to flip on your camera, I'm telling y'all, use this one. To be able to flip on your camera, whether you're listening to yourself back in a YouTube video or a Zoom study session, there's value in that. I'm not strong enough yet to watch a whole YouTube video, but watching myself back when I'm teaching, that's what I was really looking at. I was trying to make sure. Teachers do that all the time. I was very comfortable with that. That's so weird. I was very comfortable with watching that Zoom study session because I was doing something. I was very comfortable because I wanted to make sure I was getting the message across. I knew I wanted to make that lesson or the teaching better. So I was okay with that because I had a mission. I was in there for a specific reason. But even though I was in there to like perfect the lesson, what I really heard was my delivery. I was like, ooh, that's harsh. And so now I'm able to make those adjustments. So don't miss out on that opportunity. Watch yourself back. I don't care how cringy you think it is. Watch back in any way. Even listen to yourself because you can make those adjustments, or you can be like, girl, you killed it. Do more of that. There's so many learning opportunities. So I'm going to wrap this up and put a bow on it. There are certainly challenges. This is not get rich quick. And I think when we see YouTubers who are very successful, we think they got there overnight. They did not. YouTube is like anything in life. You must study it. You must become a student of the game. You have got to take in, digest, regurgitate. You've got to do this give and take thing. It takes time. You've got to be reflective. You've got to be open. You've got to collaborate. It's all the good stuff. And at the same time, if you aren't careful, and this is me, you can get too caught up in the numbers. And I would caution anybody, let the numbers guide you, but don't let them rule you. Use your analytics as a guide, but do not become a slave to, I'm trying to get this. That thing will kill you, because one thing about this algorithm, the YouTube algorithm wants more, baby. Y'all remember that movie? What was the movie with that big old plant where he said, feed me, see more? Tisha Campbell was in, Tisha and Pam. What's the name of that movie? Do y'all know? Oh my gosh. It was about the big old plant. Anyway, the YouTube algorithm is like that. If you it will constantly have you thinking you need to do more content, or I need to constantly be doing and improve. And that's true, but you have to keep it in context, because it'll eat you up. YouTube will consume your day. It'll consume you if you don't set appropriate boundaries for you. Your Little Shop of Horrors, yes, that's it. That plant, y'all know how out of control that plant got. It started out all cute and after a while, that thing, that's YouTube. If you're not careful, YouTube starts out all cute, you doing your thing, and you'll be up all day and all night trying to perfect it. Don't do it, because now it's not fun. Now you have turned this into an obsession, and YouTube will start, it'll entertain your obsession. If you have an obsessive feed me, see more, yes, that's YouTube. If you are not careful, if you don't keep, I say keep a perspective, because you have a mission. I think you have a passion, you have all that, but you also need to set boundaries. And so that's something that I'm learning too. YouTube has taught me not only to set boundaries here, but again, I'm transferring all of these things that I'm learning. It's hard not to. As you're learning with YouTube, you have to transfer that knowledge over to your life. I'm learning that I need to set appropriate boundaries. Y'all, my grandbaby not in here. Oh my goodness. Like, I love my grandbaby, but my grandbaby will call me at 4 a.m. He I don't think he really understands the whole translation of time, but he will call me anytime his little heart desires. And for me, that's a tough one, because that's my grandbaby. But at 4 a.m, no, I have to say no. I have to say no sometimes to this YouTube thing. It's like, I see my friends. My friends are doing big things. They running numbers. They running them up. Well, okay. I applaud it. I see it. I admire it, but I can't chase that. I can't. I am Sandra. This is my unique journey. And so I encourage you, if you are here, if you're catching this in the future, if you catch the replay, has YouTube changed my life for the better? Absolutely. Absolutely. It has allowed me to work out so many personal things I had no clue. I had no clue that it was going to mirror for me. It was going to mirror Sandra. Like, girl, you could be a little obsessive. You need to get on top of that. You might need to talk to somebody about that. You can still fall back into that perfectionism. You need to deal with that, because if not, it'll kill you. It'll take you right on out of here. YouTube is like anything else. You have to be conscientious. You got to set boundaries. It's helpful if you're passionate about it. It's helpful if you're open for learning. It's helpful if you're willing to collaborate. It's all of that stuff. So yes, do it. And then the pièce de résistance is, I get to do it with like-minded women. Y'all, I don't know about y'all, but I pray for that. I didn't really, being an introvert, you could be in your own head a lot of times, and then maybe I didn't always have the best role models for how women should interact. So it feels like, I swear to you, it feels like a second shot. I get to be with women who are interested in the same thing I want. They are like-minded. We've all been through something. At this point, most of us have experienced and been through things, and we don't want that. We're trying to distance ourselves from chaos, confusion, all those negative things. And I swear to you, if you put that out, that's what you attract. That's what you get back. And so I be giddy when y'all see me for real, for real. It's what I am. It's I can't. Nobody could fake, and YouTube ain't the place to fake because the voices that I was afraid of when I first thought of pushing that button. YouTube is still it's a worldwide audience. You can't be on YouTube scamming and people will just call you out. They'll just call you out. It's like a great cleanser too. So I think authenticity, that's why when you're authentically yourself, it rings true. When you do it for any other reason, you might be able to do it. You know what they say, you can fool some of the people some of the time, and you can fool all of the people some of the time, but you can't fool, well, now I feel like Bush. Yeah, he exactly did that. You can't fool all the people all the time. So that's just the bottom line. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly the same bit he did. Anyway, y'all know what I'm saying. You can fake for a little bit, but it's not sustainable. So it is so much better to just come to this platform authentically yourself, being willing to accept yourself as an imperfect being. Your product is going to be improving, but it's going to be imperfect too. You know what I'm saying? Lord, that taught me grace. It taught me grace for myself. And it's a continual process. I'm still learning it as I go. The authenticity, ain't authenticity sustainable? Because all you got to do is turn your camera on and be you. I can't be anybody else. Y'all know sometimes you'll get the Queen's English from me. And then sometimes you will get the way I talk to my children. But that's who I am. And so I don't mask. Anybody could hop in that chat and be like, girl, that ain't happened. Anybody. And so I just think for me, I have learned to rest in as long as I am telling my truth on YouTube. You can't argue with me about my truth. I'm telling you what my truth is. This is authentically Sandra. I am joyful. I'm joyful at the opportunity to have at this stage in my life real women. Ooh, it gives me chills, y'all. And y'all know I'm a crybaby. I'll cry in a New York minute, but I am so grateful to God for the opportunity because the first half wasn't that for me. Oh, I try not to cry with y'all. The first half of my life wasn't that. So to have it, I like it. It's good for me. And to be able to look in this chat and see all these women who are doing the same thing, maybe having some of the same struggles, and we get to do it and work it out together and encourage each other. Y'all know I'm a crybaby. I cried. Look, the kids used to tease me at school because every time they did a program, y'all, this is not a lie. I wish some of my students would get on here. Every time my students would, I don't care if they sung a song, you could tap dance off beat. It would move me to tears because it's just what we're talking about. These are children who would like just put themselves out there for the world to see. And it wasn't perfect. And I promise you, you could just see the energy and that thing. I would cry at every program. Look, I'm sitting up at the Christmas program. I can't believe little Johnny sang his song. I swear to y'all, I did it in every program. I don't care what them kids did. They could be reading from a piece of paper, and I would be in the front row it's just, oh my God, it's wonderful. And I'm the same way here, y'all. So y'all gonna get all of me. You gonna get Sandra. If something moves me, it moves me. If tears come, it's real. Cause I can't do that, y'all. I'm not a good actress. I'm none of those things. But YouTube has changed my life because it has given me this platform and it has benefited me in so many ways. It has challenged me too. The challenges are there, but I say to you that just like the title of the video, it is worth it. It has been worth it. If anything by chance happened and I couldn't do this another day moving forward, if for whatever reason YouTube just shut down, I could walk away knowing that I have relationships that will last. There are all manners of relationships. Some are a reason, a season, and a lifetime, but I have all of those. I can take that with me. Nobody can take that from me. I can take away what I learned about myself. I can take away a whole toolkit, a whole basket full of skills that I learned through YouTube. And I mean, come on now. That's just a gift in itself. Look through that chat. I'm telling y'all. So let me do what I really do. Let me shout out my sisters who have YouTube channels in this chat and promise me that you will just go. It costs nothing. It costs you nothing to just type in their name and hit subscribe. But it means the world to a content creator because for most of us, we have made that transition from just content creators to business owners. And the way our businesses grow is when we have eyeballs. So I'm going to start from the bottom and I'm moving up to the top. And if you have a YouTube channel and I don't call you out, drop it in the chat. Marilyn is here. Marilyn will help me. But if you have a YouTube channel, we want to get your name out into the ethos. We want sisters to connect with you and get what your gift is, what you have to offer. Somebody needs it. So Mimi Slow Travels, y'all need to get over there and check out Mimi. Alicia Renice, the artist. First of all, if y'all don't have Alicia Renice's music, something you missing out on a little slice of sunshine. You missing out on some sunshine. I have a place where I go get a massage and they will let me bring my own music. And usually, like if music has words, it's not as soothing to me. But Alicia's music, even with words, I'm telling you, it's her voice, it's her gift. Get over there, get to her channel. Yvette Boone creates. I don't even have plants. Y'all looking around this bare room. I don't even have plants. I watch Yvette's videos because of the video quality. The girl is it's top notch editing. So if you're into this whole YouTube thing, get over there and watch her editing. I'm telling you, it's impeccable. Let's see who else is in here. I think New Life Curator. I know. Hey, Kat, Rebloom Room. Kat is a genius too. Can I please tell y'all? I don't know if everybody here was here yesterday. Kat has a whole rest regimen. I'm talking about rest for your body, your mind, your soul. Kat came up with the brilliant idea to share her rest practice on YouTube. Kat invites you to take a nap. Girl, that was so genius. Are you kidding me? A nap on YouTube. It's her passion. She wants us to understand how rest benefits our bodies. Y'all get over there and get you some of that yummy goodness. Who else is here? Sparkling Jewel. I don't know. Is that a YouTube channel? But it sounds like it. If it's not, it should be. Let's talk about it with Mara. I can't wait to do something with Mara. I'm just scrolling through, so y'all give me time. Dr. Linda Kende Travel. I think she's relocating. She does travel and business. Y'all get over there and check it out for yourself. Big up yourself. That's my sister Winsome. That's my we're like two kids when we get on the phone. It's nothing but yucks and giggles. Maya Spikes Writes. I know that's a YouTube channel. I don't care what nobody say. If it's not, you better get one. Lisa J Stocks. That's my buddy. Naturally Ally D. Natural Ally D. If I'm not mistaken, D, do you do something with aromatherapy? Check her out. It's some healing there. I got, let's see, who else is here? I'm just gonna take my time. Sure, what we doing? I'll shout out some folks that I know who aren't in the chat. We talked about D from Brown Girls Trade, no, Brown Girls Invest 2. We talked about Lisa J. Stocks. We talked about Money Coach Malika. Y'all know the three, you know, the Mount Rushmore. Y'all know Stephanie Perry, Adelia, and Rashida. Check out their channels. Let me see. Talked about Maya. I'm just rolling through. Marilyn, help me. Did I get everybody? Creative Living with Amisha. Girl, y'all better get off. That's a new one for me. So as soon as I'm off of here, I'm gonna scroll through and then I'll go over and sub to your channel. Let me see. I don't know. Did I miss anybody? I know I'm missing somebody. So if I'm missing you, drop a hand down in the chat. So then that way I'll know to call you out, to shout you out. Who else? Thank you all for sitting with me through my teary stuff, but y'all might as well get used to that. I don't know. Is TT? I don't know if that's just your cute like online name or if that's a YouTube channel. Hey, Tony Africa. He drops in from time to time. Hey, so glad you're here with us. New Life Curator. Sounds like a beautiful YouTube channel to me. H&D Abroad, y'all better get over there and see D and Herman. They're making their exodus in 2024, God willing, like my daddy saying, the creek don't rise. They will be out here in the world living their dream of being expats. So please go support them. They have the best conversations, seriously. I was in on one last week and we talked about money, all kinds of things in planning your exodus. So if anybody's in the planning stage of your exodus, get over there. I'm telling you, I wouldn't steer you wrong. They are giving real good concrete. They talk about the money aspect, they talk about how to do it with a spouse, all of this, aging parents. They have covered just about everything. I don't know that I see anybody else. I said big up yourself. That's my baby, my friend Winsome. I can't think of it. I can't see anybody else. Okay, so let me get down here and see if there's some hands down here. I think we got everybody. Journey of Teresa. I know that name. Is that how it's spelled? I'm not sure if that's how her name is spelled. Okay. It says y'all gonna have to help me with this one. I'm gonna just post it. See, I didn't know. I forget I could do that. That's what I could do. I'm gonna do it again. I'm taking a do-over. Okay, so this is like when your content isn't perfect. This is a prime example. Like it just dawned on me. I could just flash everybody's name up here, and then you guys can just screenshot it. That's what I would do. Screenshot it and go back and grab these folks. So I'm going back from the top. I don't care what nobody say. I'm going back, and I'm just gonna put your comment up. Let's talk about it with Mara. Y'all need to go see her. Sparkling Jewel. Sounds like a wonderful YouTube name. We got Mini Slow Travels. Please go check out Mini Slow Travels. We've got Alicia Renice, the artist. You know, you can also come back to all of these things as well. But please make sure, I just want my sisters to get this shine. Rebloom Room, cat over there napping. Is that not the cutest thing, y'all? That even the play on words, like a cat nap. I'm telling you from start to finish, I was like, baby, this is genius. This is just genius. New Life Curator. And let's see. I know I put up Alicia Renice. I put up, Yvette Boone of Yvette Boone Creates. That's our plant lady. And so much more, y'all. Yvette is such a creative. Seriously, get over there. I don't even have plants. I get such a kick out of just listening to her talk. Her voice is very common. She's like the opposite of me. Y'all know I'm like a little puppy. I'm an excited puppy. Yvette is like, ooh, 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 just all right. I promise you, it just looks, I don't know. She's in her element. And you can tell when somebody is doing what they love. She's in her element. Big up yourself. Y'all need to collaborate with Winsome. I'm telling you, Winsome highlights, and she is right there celebrating the original you. Whatever it is you're doing, Winsome wants you to embrace your greatness and talk about it. We never, you know how we always downplay. I think humble is the way. But there comes a time when you need to toot your own horn. It's okay to say, girl, you killed it. Talking to yourself. Girl, you killed it. You know that you didn't do it all by yourself. You know that there were people, that helped you get there. If you are a believer like me, God had a hand in it. But it's okay. We almost have to give ourselves permission. That's a word. We have to give ourselves permission to say and pat yourself on the back and say, sis, job well done to yourself. Because we're used to doing it for everybody else. I know. Okay, so some of y'all gonna see twice because I can't keep up. Naturally, natural ally D. D, can you drop down in the chat what your channel is about? I just need you to jar my memory because I have been. That's my. I am Katiba. Come on now, y'all. Katiba is so locked in. Oh my goodness. Go over there and get fed. Her work and her talks about vibrations, about being a chosen one. And y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. You all know that some of you are set apart, that you just have to be. You can't be of the world and in the world and be sane. Go listen to Katiba. I'm telling y'all. I met Katiba. We were in Mexico. And so many of these women I met along the way. Auntie Lou, do you have a YouTube channel? You should. I know Stephanie, Rashida, and Adelia are the trifecta. Girl, they the Mount Rushmore. Put their faces up there. And then the rest of us, you know, Mount Rushmore has four faces. The other face is yours. Those three ladies, bam, and me. Or you. We said rebloom. This is Nani's Place Encourages. Get over there, y'all. And please, I hope my sisters can actually see, you know, their subscriber count goes up. There are 37 people in here. If 37 people, if you aren't already subscribed to some of these channels, we can make an impact. Excuse me. Sorry about that, y'all. We can make an impact. 2, 5, 10 subscribers a day. You all, come on. Let's do this together. We're just gonna make each other's work just a little bit easier. And y'all, again, there is no rhyme or reason to how I'm doing this. I'm just trying to make sure I get everybody in here. Girl, what, Auntie Lou, what you waiting on? A gaming channel called Auntie Sims? You better do it. We got to talk. I do. My grandboy has a channel and he has a gaming channel, of course. And sometimes I sit in with him, and the whole shtick is, you know, because we're so far apart, he loves to game. So one of the things that we do together is we do his YouTube channel together, and he's playing the game. And you know, I got my Chat GPT notes, and I'm explaining, you know, like the game. It's just another way for a grandmother who might be separated, because some of us are grandmas. You may be separated from your grandchildren. It's another way to share. Okay, let me put this up. She said, oh, that's the comment I was trying to put. Your music saved my friend's life. I'm trying to tell you. Would I steer y'all wrong? And if you go to Alicia's live, y'all, it's like church. Anybody been to good church? You know, when you leave feeling all clean on the inside, you feel uplifted. Alicia's channel is like church. I know I've described it that way. Hey, y'all. Hey, life. And Marilyn doesn't have a YouTube channel, but Marilyn has an Etsy shop. And I'm gonna leave it at that, because my sister, she is really retired. And Marilyn don't make not one paper craft or nothing if she doesn't want to. So, but she is a gifted crafter, gifted. Yay! New Life Creator just up to I am Katiba. That's what I'm talking about. See how this goes. That's the benefit of YouTube, y'all. It's the network. It's the network. And please don't nobody be sitting in here and you ain't subscribed to this channel. When I get off of here, we should have at least one new sub. Share the channels too. Y'all, when you find, like, I promise you, please share these channels. Share them out with your friends. That's another way that we help one another. Not just go over and subscribe and make comments and enjoy and partake of the content, but share it with somebody, because everybody knows somebody who loves plants. Everybody knows somebody who loves good music. Everybody knows somebody who needs a positive word for the day. I'm telling you, if you go over there with Katiba, you're going to get a positive word. You're going to get a positive word. And it may not be for everybody, because remember, everything ain't for everybody. There's a whole attract and repel. But I'm telling you, if that's your vibe, the medicine is there. I go over, sometimes her shorts are just, you know, it's just like a little mini beep. That goes some yummy goodness. Boop. So get to it. Let's see. Sparkling Joy, wow, I'm humbled. I love y'all. I do. I love what we do. I love what we do. How else could this happen, you all? You can't do this in isolation. You can't celebrate each other and see in real time how what you put out into the world has changed somebody's life. What? What? This is black. And we don't even do I don't even do all of the black girl magic stuff and all that. But we magic. We know that. We already know that. Marilyn B, what's your Etsy shop name? Yeah, Marilyn. Marilyn's gonna be mad, y'all, because I'm telling y'all, Marilyn is the epitome of cool, calm, and collected. If you if you frazzled, we're the perfect. I promise you, we're the perfect yin and yang. Because I'm like the puppy, and Marilyn is just like unfazed, unbothered. If unbothered was a word, it would be Marilyn. Unbothered, baby, unbothered. Let me get my sisters up here. I just love y'all. Get over there. Get over there now. Get to these channels. Be blessed. because I promise you, nobody that it's just the way the world works, y'all. Y'all know this is true. Light attracts light. I wouldn't even send you to a place or to a channel that wasn't offering good food because that's not what we do. Now, you know, it's a ton of YouTube channels out there that do gossip. They do all kind of, you know, they going to indulge, and that's okay. Hey, it's room for everybody to cross. This just not, it's not what I do. And for the most part, my sisters are all into healing spaces. They're into healing from the inside out. I'm telling you, I've witnessed it. I'm watching them. I'm in relationship with these women. At the root of it is healing. It is uplifting. It's often educating. It's all the positive stuff. It's the stuff we want to be a part of. Yep, every now and then, y'all know every now and then I watch Funky Devenum or whoever he is. Every now and then I watch the Foxhole. Every now and then, but it's not what I consume on the regular. That isn't going to take me where I'm trying to go. See, look at that. That's what I'm talking about. We working it, y'all. We working it. Yay. I think my work is done here. We got a chance to really talk about how YouTube has transformed my life. I encourage you, I'm telling you, if you are looking for your tribe, if you are looking for your people, YouTube is a vehicle to do it because you're going to attract. Nobody's going to watch your content if they're not into what you're into. They're just not, they may peek in, but they're not going to stay. They're not going to keep coming. And baby, that's okay because you don't want them there. You don't want to be in company or relationship with folks that are doing something that's contrary. You don't want that anyway. So, hey, okay, let me see. Shop and blog. It's just a little something. Marilyn is something else, y'all. Wait till you see her crafts. I just wish she would put it out for the world to see. I'm telling you, I wish y'all go check it out. And I'm just tapping on the comments, y'all, as we go through. There it is. That's Marilyn's information, you all. Please do that. She's on Etsy too. So get over there. And I cannot say thank you enough. Thank y'all. I love it when I'm here with you all. I can be myself. When I cry, my sisters just be like, girl, there she go. There she go. She cry all the time. I do. Because I feel things deeply. I've always been that way. I would cry at church, child. The first time they sung a song and they hit the chord just right, I would be in tears. I've been crying like this since I was 6. It is what it is. So I don't even try. I don't have to hide myself here. This is my space. Let your YouTube channel be your space. You know what I'm saying? There's so many spaces in the world where Black women are policed and monitored and judged, and we get enough of that. Create a space for yourself. My YouTube channel is for me. So y'all, tomorrow, if it's a little bit different, okay. It might be. If I switch it up next month, next week, it might be. But it's a space that I've carved out for me. It's a space that I invite my sisters into. They invite me into their spaces. I try to support. Y'all know I'm way on the other side of the world. So where I used to, and I'm gonna say this, and I'm about to get out of here. That's the one thing. I love Thailand. I love traveling, y'all. But the one thing that is probably, it's a consideration. It's a sacrifice is that I'm not on the same time schedule. So how I used to be able to catch my sister's lives, I used to be able to, be in the chat. Now I miss out on that. And there's some richness there. Being in that chat, you see the magic that's happening in the chat. Oh, somebody said we love your tears. Well, y'all might as well get used to them because I'm a cry baby. If something moves me, I'm crying. But y'all, being on the other side of the world, that's why I cherish this time together because at least I can have y'all in the chat here with me. Many times I'm catching everybody on the replay, and replays are great, but it's nothing like being there when it's going down. So I'm telling y'all, set your notifications too. So not only should you subscribe to these channels and go visit them, but set your notifications so that you'll be notified every time they release a new video. so you can keep the yummy goodness going. Do the same. Hey, Laura. Laura has a YouTube channel too. Let me put Laura up. Laura Undecided. She and I we crossed paths because Laura was going to Mexico, or she was getting ready to do some travel or something, and we had an opportunity to connect. Hey, love. Laura, wait a minute. The last I saw you, you were in Jamaica, baby, on the most beautiful beach. Y'all get some of this goodness. Go subscribe to Laura's channel too. Laura, your channel is Laura Undecided, right? Hey, Katrina. I'm so glad y'all made it in. Hey, Katrina. We got everybody. Walk them rice fields, girl. You already know. Y'all already know. But I really do. I miss the opportunity to interact with my faves live. When y'all go live, most times I'm asleep or I'm just waking up. We didn't say Kathy Hampton. Girl, how could I do this without talking about Kathy Hampton journaling? Y'all, I swear, I told y'all the truth. I told y'all, I've said the names over and over again. Those people who have helped transform my life personally. I never journaled before. Can you imagine that? A whole for real grown a life. I didn't journal. I was always afraid somebody would find it and read my secrets. Now I give my secrets away free on YouTube. Baby, that's freedom. Kathy helped me establish a journaling practice. Kathy, it's not what you think. It's not like, you just turn on the camera and you just start writing. No, baby. Kathy has beautiful prompts, cards. She has it's a quiet section, like 20 minutes of silent free writing. It's almost like, I don't know, it's like game time because she has segments and you're interacting. It's totally interactive. You would never think that it was really about journaling, but then you're left with this beautiful prompt. She always gets you started. And what happens for me is because I'm journaling in bed, and Kathy's YouTube lives are only an hour, I'm still journaling. I'm still finishing up while the live has, it's ended. So that's when I'm telling y'all what I do. That's when I pop in my Alicia Renice. So now I'm still journaling. I got this beautiful baby. It's a whole vibe over here. It's a whole vibe. And that was when I was able to catch Kathy. That was what my every morning started like that, y'all. That's a good morning. It would almost always ensure that my day, it wasn't a perfect day and it wasn't a day without incidents or challenges, but the start of my day was beautiful because it was peaceful. I was doing what I wanted to do. I was nurturing myself and taking care of myself. I had this beautiful soundtrack playing in the back. I was like, baby, this is a vibe. So, I kind of miss that because I can't really catch Kathy's lives in the morning. And I promise you, it's just something it's so worth it, but it's still just slightly different when you're not catching it live. All right, y'all. I think that's it. Did we all get in there? Yay. And y'all, please do me a favor. Make sure that you hit the like button before you leave. We got 42 people in here. I don't know. Marilyn keeps track. I can't tell. Marilyn keeps track of all of the subscribers and who has liked and subscribed and did all this stuff. Y'all, hit the buttons. I'm going to wait. Hit the buttons. All of them. We don't care. It could be a thumb up. It could be a thumb down. YouTube don't care. It all reads as engagement. It says somebody was here and what that does for the channel. And so let me say that too. While I do want to encourage you to subscribe to these channels, I do want you to make a comment and it doesn't take much. Hey, Katie, I haven't seen you in a while. Happy New Year to you too. Make a comment. Even if you don't want to write a comment, hit the like button or any of those buttons seriously, because what that will do is it will signal to the algorithm, which is kind of like the YouTube God in the sky. It will signal that, hey, people are into this content, and it will push that content out to more to an audience. And that's what we're all doing. We're all trying to aim buttons activated. We're all trying to get to the people who need what we have. I'm definitely going to need y'all to share this channel. Lord, 1,000 Black women. I still shake, y'all. Y'all do know I still shake. I don't care what it looked like. The thought of him giving me that assignment. I'm honored that God would even trust me. Oh, Lord. 1,000 Black women. That sounds like Child, that sounds like Mount Everest. But I did not allow myself to bargain. He said what he said. He said, if I gave it to you, I'll give you a way to get it done. And you will tell people about me every step of the way. It will be blessed. It will be beautiful. It will be bountiful. And it will come to fruition. Y'all know my flip will get in the way. But I'm telling you. So you all share the channel too, because my mission and my quest starting on January 1st, we start a new push, 1,000 Black women. And it's not even big, y'all. It's big, but the ask is not big. What I've been tasked to do is have 1,000 Black women open a brokerage account. You can do it for free. The brokerage account is free. Did you hear that? If you don't know how to do it, that's my part. If you're intimidated and you feel like, girl, I don't know how to do that. Where do I start? And I don't want to do that. I want to be talking to people by myself. That's what I do. That's where I come in. I want to eliminate any barriers. I promise you, the industry has already lowered the barrier of entry into the stock market, you all. It doesn't cost a dime. And you know what you get for that? When you open that account, you have access to professional brokers. You don't have to know it all, and you don't have to get there by yourself. I promise you, I will take you by the hand. If you need somebody to help you open the account, I got you. If you need somebody to help you set up your Thinkorswim platform, because this way you can execute your own stuff. I'm gonna set you up. This is how you know it's for real of God. I'm gonna set you up where you don't even need me anymore. You don't. Once I give you what I have to give you, you're not going. I'm not. I don't need you to keep coming back to me, or I don't need you to keep feeding this machine or keep dropping dollars. That's not this. This is for real a mission. 11 million Black women are disengaged from the stock market. Number one, wealth creator, real estate too, wealth creation in the US. And 11 million of us are going to work, because I'm telling y'all, okay, so let's say even half of them, the 11 million that are disengaged from the stock market aren't working. That still leaves me 6.5 million, 5 million people that are disengaged from a proven money maker. We are not talking about trading, y'all. I'm not talking about trading. I'm talking about investing. Trading is not for everybody. Investing is for everybody. Everybody can do it. And when I tell you, you can start with $5. If you got $100, that's even better. But once you learn the skill and once you learn how to access this information, you really don't need me anymore. Now, y'all, do that even sound like a sustainable business model? Because most people make money because you have to have return and repeat business. That's not what God told me to do. He didn't say set this up so that, because I'm sure for me, because I am fully retired, Lord, it's got to be an end to this, right? I'm gonna do what you said do, but it's some time where I'm gonna be able to sit on the beach, right? But in the meantime, I'm gonna be faithful. I'm gonna do. So starting January 1st, Marissa and I will drop all the information. The only thing you're paying for and what you will have to pay for is if I sit with you, y'all gonna have to pay for my time. If I sit with you, if I take you through the setup and we get you set up and we get you through your first investment, blah, 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 what is that worth to you? Well, potentially, the potential is endless. Let me help you get in the stock market. We have a new pricing structure. Stephanie slapped my hand. Some of y'all were in the class with me. It wasn't embarrassing because she's so kind, but she basically was saying, girl, couldn't be me. She was like, I would not be giving my time away like that. The sessions take about 2 hours, and literally I was basically giving it away. And so now I have priced this offering appropriately, where it is beneficial, where I don't have to have you keep coming back. It's a one-time buy-in. It's a one-time purchase. And what you're paying for is for me to sit with you, open up your account, teach you how to install, and actually help you, walk you through, install the program, introduce you to how, I even have a list. We've done this research together. Anybody that was in our Zoom study sessions, we actually went through, all of us as a collective, We've looked at ETFs, which are exchange traded funds. We looked at some index funds as well. And I promise you, there's so much safety and comfort in knowing that I'm not the decider. You know, there are other women who are even more knowledgeable than me that are sitting in the room. Girl, who said dollar cost averaging? You talking my talk. Wait a minute. Who said it? Dollar cost averaging. Yes, ma'am. I got a whole thing. I just worked on a digital download for y'all on dollar cost averaging. It's a part of the 4-week class. So the new program is a 4-week beginning class. Once you enroll, once you decide that you're ready to do this, you contract with me. I sit with you. We open up the account. We get you into your first investment. You get a free, it includes a 4-week class for beginning investors. And then you just naturally roll on into our weekly Zoom study sessions. And you get all of that for the low. I have to check. To be honest with y'all, Marissa is really, I have folks who help me. Marissa and Marilyn, the two M's, my M&M's, they keep me together. So the buy, I think the new price is $249. But for that $249, you get me to walk with you. You could just be like, Sandra, I don't know what to do. Just handle it. So then we sit together. We open up your brokerage account. We set up your Thinkorswim platform. We get your first ETF purchased. You pick, you decide. I am not, everybody in the world knows I'm not a financial advisor. The thing that I offer is very specific. You want to open up a brokerage account? You're scared to do it? Don't be scared, sis. Come on, I'm gonna hold your hand. We're gonna open up that account. We're going to get your Thinkorswim platform set up, and you're going to understand how to use that platform so that you can make your own investments. You set your stuff up. You do not need me. I have a list of ETFs and index funds who have proven track records. We've got the statistics. You can look it up yourself. You can pick and choose. I've tried to pick some from all different sectors. We've got dividend paying ETFs. You've got bond ETFs. You got everything. You pick. Your financial goals might not be mine. I'm an older investor. I can't be too risky. You 25 years old, baby, you got time. You got time, you got money. You can be a little more risk. I'm very much risk averse. We walk you through the whole thing. Then you get a 4-week beginning investor class. So for 4 weeks, I'm going to sit with you. We're going to talk about what is the stock market, what's dollar cost averaging, because you need to know these things. And I don't want to leave that to a digital download. I swear, I want eyeball to eyeball contact. I want you to be able to ask me questions. We need to run the numbers, whatever it is we need to do. You get that 4-week class. And running concurrent with that 4-week beginning class is our regularly scheduled weekly Zoom meeting. In that second hour, we talk about everything. We talk about investing, we talk about trading. So you'll be getting all of that, and you pay that one time and you get all of the rest of those things. You don't have to do anything else. Somebody had a question. When does the link for the Zoom study session come out? It's everything drops tomorrow, y'all. Isn't tomorrow the 1st? So on the 1st, Marissa, who has been so gracious, Marissa is to say that she's a virtual assistant is just such a misnomer. When I tell you multi-talented, multifaceted, but if you need help with your business, beat it over there. Now her schedule, her docket is chock full. You may have to get in line. You probably gonna have to get in line. I tell you, my M&Ms. I know. God bless the M&Ms, because if it wasn't for the M&Ms, y'all, it would just be me and you here talking. It wouldn't be all the stuff that goes on behind the scenes, how those classes come together, how the whole rollout has come together. It is not of me. And that's how I know this mission that has been assigned to me is of God, because when God gives you something to do, you could be standing there clueless. He will give you the pieces, the people. He will put you in the places. And I'm just watching it. It's like, okay, I'm gonna roll with it. You said roll with it, baby. I'm about to roll with it. And so that's what it is. So starting tomorrow, just come over to From Lack to Legacy. You'll see it. If I have your email address, if you're on any of our email mailing list, anything like that, you will get the information. But you can also access, I think today, if you go to fromlacktolegacy.com, there should be a link near the bottom of the page where you can get onto the mailing list. And then I know, girl, shout my sister out, because when I tell y'all, she is the truth of the truth, 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 truth. Oh, and her channel is Let's Get Free. Setting folks free. It's in the name. It's in the name. She's setting people free. She is. Marissa talks about the effects of a toxic work environment. And y'all better get with it. Y'all bet see, they know. Everybody knows. She is the truth. Marissa is no joke. Anything that you need in terms of business solutions on the back end, she's your girl. Again, she's very busy. So, I can't promise you that you're going to get in there, but get on her waiting list, get in there, because the sister is doing her thing. Who is this? It says, all right. She's from the future. I love y'all. Okay, so that's it. That's it. Y'all help me get to this, get 1,000 Black women investing in the stock market. There's so much more work that needs to be done, but I can only hold a role that I've been assigned to. And this is the role I've been assigned to. And I want to do it with fidelity. I want to do it. I want to do it in a way that is honorable. I just want to give my best effort to this. And I need you. I know I cannot do it alone. Y'all have forced me out of my doggone little introvert shell. I have to come out. I have to interface. I have to collaborate to get it done. And it's all been a blessing. It's just been a blessing from start to finish. And I think that's all I got. So go start those YouTube channels. If you don't have one, start one. Tell people about your gifts. Showcase your gift to the world, because the world needs it. We absolutely need it. I have been so blessed, and my life has been so enriched by the women in this room. I'm telling y'all, every time I see Cat name, I just cat now. Oh God, genius. Get yourself surrounded by women. And I mean, when I say women, you all know what I mean. Anybody who is like-minded, their energy feeds you. It doesn't leave you depleted. You leave them feeling fed. You leave them feeling empowered. Get there. I promise you, if that's what you're looking for, you will find them. If you have a gift, don't sit on it. Don't let that gift just sit unappreciated. Share it with us. Share it with the world. Definitely come and share it with me, and I will be sure to push out and blow under your wings, sister, like so many people have done for me. It is my absolute pleasure to live up to my name. My name, Sandra, means helper of man. And not my name don't mean leader. It don't mean, it is what it is. It says helper of man. And so if I can help, if I can live up to that, then I have done what God has tasked me to do, and I'm okay with that. And on that note, y'all, we did do 2 hours any darn way. It is what it is. So I won't see you all before the new year. I'll see you it'll be the second for me. I think it'll be the first for most of you all. Yep, let me put this up. That's Marissa. So if I don't see you, if I do not talk to you, have the most blessed, peaceful new year. May it be everything that you envision and everything that you need. And I will see y'all on the other side. I'll see y'all in 2024. Bye, love. Bye, y'all.